Welcome one and all. My God, is it absolutely fantastic to be alive at this time here in Tilsley Park in Oxford. Because let me give you a warning for any vegetarians or vegans, maybe turn this game off now, because the Oxford Saints versus the London Blitz B is meaty. Simple as that. Both teams coming in here undefeated. The Oxford Saints at 4-0, trying to rebuild the image of the Saints. We know that they've had some hard times, but can today be the decider? Can the Saints kick in the door of British American football? Now the London Blitz B have been revitalised, rejuvenated, and they have evolved. Coach Colleran has come over, lending his expertise to the team wearing the navy blue today. And I don't mean this as an insult to anyone who's played up to this point in the season, but you cannot tell me that this is not one of, if not the most exciting, most perplexing matchup to happen in British American football this season up to this point. Don't get me wrong, Leicester, Black Country Steelers, great game. Aztecs Blitz, great game. Coventry Titans, great game. But people had an expectation of where those games would go. Who would come out the victor in all of them? But today, right here in Tilsley Park, it is right down the middle. It is as simple as that. Hello everyone, my name is Chris Tebber. As always, you can call me Tebs, friends normally do. And I am so happy to be with you here today at the beautiful Tilsley Park. Look at how the blue skies contrasting with the green field. And it's not just going to be Depth Chart Sports. No. We got a sponsor today. We got a sponsor. And you're going to laugh, but I'm just saying. His Cock and Balls American Football Repairs is sponsored. You can see in the top left corner, they're sponsoring us. Pro level American football repairs. You've got some American footballs, you've got some pigskins that are looking sad. Well then let me tell you, you cannot do any better than his Cock and Balls. Your balls, his hands. Ian Hiscock somewhere over there. And we do just, before we get into the football action, we just want to quickly shout out here. As you know, it's Men's Mental Health Month, and you can see some of the Saints here wearing pink, because the Saints, and to be fair, friend of mine, Josh Rowan, passed about this time last year, and his presence is missed across American football as a whole, not just in Oxford. A true football guy, if there ever was one on this lovely British Isles. So we want to just give a shout out to the Sealand Seahawks and the Pineapple Movement. If with the Saints, I know the Panthers are doing it as well. If you send someone a pineapple within these organisations, they know that you'll reach out and talk. And that one's brought to you by the Sealand Seahawks. But for Men's Mental Health Month, send over a pineapple if you're feeling low to anyone at the Saints, anyone at the Panthers, hopefully anyone across British American football and beyond. The pineapple is the symbol that we are using to let the people know, hey, just need someone to talk to. It's very important, and of course it's a great cause that we are more than happy to support. So thank you very much to Mike Ireland and the Oxford Saints for that one. And we got big Mike Ireland on the stadium comms here, so if you hear him coming through, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I am buzzing. I am buzzing. I couldn't sleep last night. I couldn't sleep because I was too excited. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. There's no scores. Let me just test. Okay, that's sick. Here we go, here we go. It is football o'clock. It is football o'clock. Who's walking away with the ball? Who's walking away with it? Both offences prolific. Both defences stout. The Oxford Saints wearing the white. The navy of the London Blitz B. I believe that's John Ireland, who is going to be our white out referee here today. We've got a team of 4 hard-working officials. So, the Blitz have won the toss. They have elected to defer, which means Leachy, number 3, the quarterback for the Saints, they're going to be starting with it. You get the first win out of the way with that coin toss. Damn. Here we go now, here we go. And it's really annoying because they're going to be going away from us, but it doesn't matter. And I want to thank both teams here for giving me rosters in number order. Everything makes my life a treat. I can tell you exactly who is who, which is what you love to see. But both of these teams know how much this game means. A lot has been said here about, you know, the East Kent Mavericks over in the East and the Solent Thrashers in the West. Maybe forgetting slightly about the Central, because you got 2 teams who are gunning for it, and we're going to have an answer today of who owns the Central. These teams will meet again in Finsbury Park, not Tilsley Park, Finsbury Park. I think they haven't got much turnaround here, so I'm going to try and get for you a kicker here for the London Blitz B. We're going to slightly widen out. That's a bit better, isn't it? Look how green that turf is. Beautiful. It's warm here today as well. It's humid. It's like a swamp. And you can see, I'm not sure if the camera will be able to pick it up, but you'll be able to, but I can see that the heat rising. I believe that is Mateus Aija setting up that ball, number 79 for the London Blitz B. And Vic Ofo, number 0, one of the return men for, and it's going to be a short one out here, out of the hands. But it's going to be caught there. Number 2 of the Oxford Saints is going to have it. Okay, decent there. Michael Williams for the Oxford Saints is going to bring that out there. We got a great chain crew here today. You'll love to see it. Let's see where they're going to place it. This game's so sick. I tell you what. Sometimes, you know, I'm a bit of a grump sometimes when I'm doing some other shows. I just want to let you know, everyone, I love my life. I love my life. I get to do this. People watch it. You love to see it. So A1 in motion. Leachy's going to throw a quick pass out there to the right hand side, and it's almost picked off by the London Blitz B. And it is almost picked off. I'm probably not going to call them the London Blitz B the whole game, just because it's quite annoying. I'll just call them the London Blitz. But Oxford getting done a little bit quickly. They're getting set up a little bit quickly. So toss out to 35. Going to go round the left hand side. Going to have some yards there. Staying in bounds and a spin and blasted out of bounds. But not before we get an Oxford Saints first down. A Jabula there for the Saints. Getting that first down. Is that all fixed? First down. So Leachy's looking. Leachy's firing. And I mean number 12 for the Saints there. He did have the space. Trey Lumsden did have the space, but just overthrown there by Leachy. 2nd and 10 here for the Oxford Saints. Balanced is the best word to describe the Oxford Saints. Balanced. Second and 10 here for the Saints. Bit of a high snap. Out to 35. Cuts through. Keeps on cutting. But brought down there by number 74 of the London Blitz B. A little bit of extras there by the looks of things. Everyone's complaining. Matt Lyons on the tackle. Going to bring that up to a third. 3rd and 8 for the Saints. Leachy drops back. Leachy looks to the right hand side. There's certainly space. He gets one hand on it, but simply cannot bring it in. It's going to be 4th and 8 here, so some success there for Oxford. It's going to be, I'm trying to think of the right word, a war of attrition here. 4th and 8 for the Saints. Just inside of Blitz territory. And Brian there, the punter, the British punter on YouTube, if you want to go and search him. He told me he was doing a vlog for today's game. Good snap. And good kick. And it is fielded by 31. And that is number 30 of the Saints. Just rips him to the ground. And that is going to be Adam Bowl. Sorry, one off my roster is upside down. And that is going to pin the London Blitz B back deep. So there you go. That's why Mike's here. Well, he's also to do the stadium announcements, of course. But Mike is much better at working out these angles than I am. So London Blitz B from their own 12. Fran is their QB. And it's going to be a run to the right hand side there, but that is just a big mess. And the white jerseys may only allow just a single yard for the Blitz B. Now, I've seen both of these teams in competition this year, but they were against the Sussex Thunder. Mike's going to move it. That's going to be a 2nd and 9. So Fran's under centre now for the Blitz B. Put a man in motion. Going to go to him on the right hand side, but that is not going to be fooled there. That is not going to be fooled there. Max Crawford of the Saints bringing that tackle, but it's going to be. I think Mike's got that wrong. I think that's 3rd and 8. I don't think that's 3rd and 7, at least to my eye anyway. 3rd and 8 now for the London Blitz B. They're going to be expecting a pass here. We know what they can do, the London Blitz B. And they are. Fran's looking, fires it. What? Just one-handed. Tries to get it, but 44 of the Saints knocks it down. And the Saints have got to be happy with that. And Nathan Bench stops it, and with only 2 yards gained here, the London Blitz B are going to be punting from their own 14-yard line. This is what I mean. These two teams are evenly matched. You can't tell me that they're not. 13.89 back to receive here for the Saints. And that ball goes high. And that ball may not go far, but it's going to take a decent enough bounce. But the Saints are going to be starting in London Blitz B territory. But it seems as though referee's whistling in. I don't see any yellow flags on the play. Right. So only about 3 yards into London Blitz B territory. A1 in motion. And it goes to him on the right hand side. Breaks past one. Breaks past another, but the blitzer got his hands on him, and that is going to be a big tackle for loss for the London Blitz. Let's see where they're going to pop it. Let's see if I can find you 81. That's going to be Dan Britton. Again, a quintessential Oxford Saint. I'm surprised with that. They got that back to the original line of scrimmage. My eyesight must be messed up. No, hang on. No, I haven't got it right. It's second. Oh, the chains weren't set yet. Back to David. And that's going to be a gain of about 4, I'm going to say there. I mean, I definitely do agree with some of the Oxford Saints staff. They're saying help them with a couple of linemen just sort of chilling. Just sort of chilling, not what you want to see. Not what you want to see at all. 3rd and 13 now for Oxford. Leachy's dropping back. Leachy fires. Flag on the play. Fires over the head of Devi Michaelis, who's been a paramount target for the Oxford Saints. But we are going to have our first flag of the day. So Ireland. So offside. There you go, Mike. In the neutral zone there, so punting unit comes back on. Matt Bryan, the British punter. I said to him that I would plug his YouTube every punt. So the British punter. He's probably the only person that's happy that a punt's coming. Didn't even get on the field against the Sussex Thunder. Let's widen it out slightly. Kick is up, almost, but it is going to be blocked by the Blitz. And the Blitz going to dive on it. And the Saints dive on it. So that is going to be... Wow. So what a turn of events. First down for the Blitz. I'm sure that the Oxford Saints were hoping that the London Blitz got possession of that football and then lost it again. But that is not to be. And now, the London Blitz B starts in Oxford territory. They are going to be down at what looks to me to be the 36-yard line. So Alex McLachlan in. It's not going to go to him. It's going to go to 88 on the left-hand side. And he's going to have a great amount of yardage there. Let's find out. Let's get an 88. Let's get 88. Fergal McCardle there. Getting down. I'm going to say a gain of 6 on the play. Is what? Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. That's how you know you got it right. Mike can't hear me, but that's how you know you got it right. All right, 2nd and 4 here for the London Blitz B. I think I'm going to pronounce... Yeah, McLachlan in. And this time it is going to go to McLachlan. He's going to have some space. Big hit. It's going to be a first down for the Blitz B. With that, we can't deny. But there we go. The Blitz are capitalising on the mistakes. It sounds so simple that the team that makes the least amount of mistakes is probably going to win this football game. But a block punt, I mean, a block punt changes every single game that it happens in. It's as simple as that. So from the 21-yard line of the Oxford Saints.
Here we go now. Hit the hole now.
One high, that's flowing across. Look at the speed of 10 here. He's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to have a collision. And that's going to be Mo of the Blitz. It's going to be, I'd say, probably a gain of maybe 3 on the play there.
Heads up.
Oh Christ! No, that's not right.
Shoot that shoulder. Let's beat that outside rush. Let's go.
Right.
Let's raise the noise.
Right. 2nd and 5 here for the Blitz. And he's going to go to McLachlan again, but this time the Saints are right there to stuff it. But it looks as though from where that referee's standing, they're going to have a gain. No, Mike's right.
Come on now, let's go, D, come on. Go, D.
3rd and 3 for the London Blitz B.
Play strong, D, play strong. Come on now.
I always appreciate when you got one receiver who breaks away from the huddle. He's right there.
Stick him out on the ball.
So 13 coming across. McLachlan. Oh, there you go. 13's. There you go. 13 did move prematurely, it seems. McLachlan in the backfield for the Blitz. 85 on the orbit, going to him. It's going to go to McLachlan. No, sorry, it's not going to go to McLachlan. Oh, and it bounces. And a lucky break for the Saints. I mean, that motion got me. And I've got a great view. So 4th and 3 is the call. That's what we're dealing with here. 4th and 3. And it doesn't look like the London Blitz field goal unit is coming on. They know how important it is to get a big lead here. Or get that first touchdown of the day and put the Oxford Saints behind the sticks.
Watch that ball, defense, watch the ball! Watch the ball! Let's go, dude!
So McLachlan in. And this time drops back, and that is no good, and it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Oxford Saints. They get out of dodge there. Oladele for the Blitz just could not bring it in. And now the Oxford Saints are going to have the ball, but they're going to have it deep within their own territory. Let me just check something. Cool, wonderful. Cool, wonderful, sensational. Right, here we go. David number 35 with a gold helmet in the backfield. It's going to him straight up the middle. Bypasses one, bypasses another. He keeps on going, he keeps on fighting. He's surrounded by Navy. And I mean, you have to put it on David number 35 there, but you've got to give the shout out to the rest of the Oxford Saints to push that pile and take an ordinary run and make it extraordinary. Fresh set of downs for the Oxford Saints. Taking it from their own 12 all the way to the 30, their own 37. This time's going to be 19 on it. Big layout. And he's got some space around the outside and out of bounds. But a big hit there. I'm sure we all saw that. Ashton McKay, the man on the carry. And that, that's not going to be a fresh set of downs. That is going to be a second and 1 for the Saints. You know, this is normally the spot where the entire playbook's open to you. 10 in motion. Toss to McKay. McKay's going to go up. The ball is out. The ball is loose. And Leachy dives on it. And Leachy dives on it. It's now going to be from a 2nd and 1 to now a 3rd and 6. I tell you what, the Blitz are being aggressive for that ball from jump straight, which is what you want. 3rd and 6 now for the Saints. That ball is up, flag on the play. So we're gonna, it looks like that loss potentially from that fumble may be wiped off the board here. We're gonna go to our officials for the official call here. There was some movement. Yep. Offside on the defense, which means 3rd and 1. So they're back to just 1 yard between them and a first down, and potentially moving into blitz territory as well. Trying to get him to jump offside again. Bit of a high snap here. David's got it again here. He's going to cut through. It's going to be enough for a first down for the Oxford Saints. I mean, we always talk about good old Hank. You got to matriculate the ball down the field sometimes. It can't all be spectacular. I mean, this is a showcase if you see it here. So another bit of a high snap here. Goes to David again. He's able to break through, and I mean there was a Blitz B, number 28 for the Blitz B was, I mean, already at his legs by the time he'd even set off, but being able to get over Oladele, I believe that was Oladele. To be fair, it might have been 78. Let me see if I can see Oladele on the sideline. Right, so it's probably the down and distance, eh? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So I think that's going to be a timeout blitz. Yep, timeout for the blitz. So, I mean, let's just talk about what we've seen so far today. The London Blitz have not been able to capitalise on the mistakes of the Oxford Saints. A fumble, blocked punt, not being able to capitalise on them. Oxford Saints need to really tighten up that ship, because the London Blitz B are not going to seldom let mistakes go unpunished on that scoreline. So the fact that we're right now deadlocked at 0-0, but very evenly matched. Can't say that anyone is surprised with how evenly matched this game is. So 2nd and 6 for the Saints. Ashton McKay is in at running back. Second and 6 here. We're back. Better snap. Leachy's looking, being pursued. High ball. And Lumsden just could not. I mean, we saw that mid-air collision. We saw he had the vert, just couldn't get his hands in the right place. That was a high ball, like a whiskey and soda. Third and 6. With the ball inside of blitz territory. Trips on the left for the Saints. Quick one out to flag on the play. But too high. So too many men in the backfield for the Saints. But yeah, Mike's absolutely right. Penalty has been declined. Saints very slow to get off the field. Saints very slow to get on the field. Fourth and 6. I believe that's 13. Phil Robinson back deep. Much better punt that time. And Phil Robinson is going to just take it. So once again, the blitz are going to be pinned back. Both these teams had great showings against, well, I mean, everyone else in the division. They're undefeated. That's how that works. If you can believe it. If you can believe it. But again, like, I'm just saying, I might curse this game. If this ends up being a 0-0, I ain't going to be surprised. I'll put it just like that. I will put it to you like that. I will not be surprised. First and 10 for the blitz. There's going to be a run up the middle. Turned around, but still falling. Falling forward, which is what you want. It's only going to be for a gain of... I'm just going to go with what Mike says because he's got a better angle than I have. 3rd and 7 now for the blitz. Again, I'd imagine there's interested parties watching. If you're watching, hello, Solent Thrashers. So 2nd and 7 now for the blitz B. It's going to be another handoff up the middle. Pushing it forward again. It's going to be about another gain of 2. Oh no, gosh no. A better one there. 3rd and 3. On this Father's Day. I mean, we've got a decent enough crowd here. Tilsley Park. Could be watching fathers, could be watching sons, we don't know. 3rd and 3 for the blitz. Could be another handoff up the middle. Once again pushing it. It's going to be a first down for the blitz, but it's not going to be by a whole lot. Again, it's not sexy football, but it is efficient football. I came out to Tilsley Park today, didn't think I'd have to put on sun cream. I regret the decision. So that is going to be the end of the first quarter. And I mean, this has been about as even a game as I have ever seen. This has been about as even a game as I've ever seen. I mean, Coach Kennedy for the Saints, Coach Colleran for the Blitz, they're going to have to cook up a masterpiece to walk away. This has to be a game that, you know, you show you. Well, I think it's right. I already think this is a game you show your kids, you show your grandkids, because this is as meaty as it gets. No score, but even. The Blitz definitely preferring to utilise the ground game. The Saints a little bit more. They will risk it through the air. I'm just going to enjoy the breeze for a minute, everyone, because it's warm. McLachlan in, 10 on the move for the Blitz. It's going to go, oh no. It's going to have it almost picked by the Oxford Saints. Almost. That's going to be Fran Isolani, the QB for the Blitz. I've been told to call him Fran, but I'll give him, you know, got to give him the surname once at least. 2nd and 10. I think we may have only seen one completed pass from the Blitz today. Mo in motion. Fran's got it again, but pitches it out. Fantastic pitch there to Mo. Mo takes a tumble over the bench. We hope he's okay. Is he okay? I hope he's okay. Third and 5, but wonderful effort with the pitch. Again, I don't think Mo is coming back on. Took a bit of a nasty spill. Right. See, straight up the middle for McLachlan. But being able to bring him down here, that's not going to be enough for a Blitz. First down. Ollie Nolden bringing the boom there. Looks to be 4th and 2. I just want to shout out number 96 of the Oxford Saints quickly. You know, he's done so well to get where he is after being one of the worst players I've ever seen. There's a joke. I love Jamie Scarrett. Jamie Scarrett coaching on Instagram. Timeout. Another timeout called by the Blitz. Yeah, Jamie Scarrett coaching on Instagram. He has got, you know, basic fitness regimens specifically designed for American football players. Bloke gets bigger every time I see him, and strangely faster as well, which is scary because I had to play centre against him when I was at Gloucestershire and I didn't enjoy that. So Blitz have only got one timeout remaining, and the London Blitz B are bringing their offense back onto the field. We've already seen one 4th down attempt from the London Blitz B. that was unsuccessful. They've only got 2 yards to go here. It wouldn't surprise me if this isn't a pass, I'll put it just like that. McLachlan in the backfield for the Blitz B. It's going to go to him straight up the middle, and I think the Saints are going to have a stop. Let's have a look. And the Oxford Saints get a turnover on downs in their own half of the field. And the team in white's sideline explodes. The second 4th down attempt for the London Blitz B is unsuccessful. So, I mean, a big mistake here from the London Blitz B. I mean, I understand why they went for it. The Blitz haven't been able to capitalise on the mistakes. Can the Saints? Leachy's got it. David is just floored there, and that's going to be a tackle for loss. Let's go say second. Let's go 2nd and 12. Never mind. So only a loss of 1 on the play. There we go. But it just seems as though David lost his foot in a bit there for the Saints. So this time Leachy's looking over the middle. There is some space. There is space and time. It's a fresh set of downs. And the Oxford Saints are in the London Blitz B red zone. And that's going to be Dan Britton on the big reception. I don't have a 1st and goal ticker on here, but just know it is 1st and goal. Britton in motion. And it's going to go to David on the right-hand side. A big hole opening up. Hands on his feet. Keeps fighting, does David, but floored at the end. But you love the fight. And that is going to be down at the 4-yard line for the Oxford Saints. Let's widen it out. It's as simple as that. Maybe not that wide. Not that close. Not that wide. Sorry. So, on the 3, in fact. And it's going to be up the middle. He's got to be longer. Is he down at the 1? He's going to be down at simply the 1-yard line. Half-yard line even. Ashton McKay, who was at the London Blitz B under 19s. Almost there to break the deadlock in this game. The Oxford Saints on the half-yard line. Can they get it? High snap, fakes the handoff, throws it over the top and fires it out of the back of the end zone. But it doesn't look like the Oxford Saints field goal unit is coming anywhere close. Harry Wayne. Sorry, there's a bug. Harry Wayne in a running back. It's going to go to Wayne. No, it's going to... Leachy's got it. Leachy's going to keep it. And it is going to be a turnover on downs this time for the London Blitz B. And again, this game is immense. It's chess. The London Blitz B are now going to be starting on their own 3-yard line. Both teams have been unable to punch it in the red zone, which is why we're still 0-0. It's as simple as that. The London Blitz B need simply no mistakes. This is the danger zone. Men without hats is safety zone, whatever. It's going to be a handoff. This time, Broden on the left-hand side here, but going. There is some space there. And number 14, I believe there, number 41 even, for the London Blitz B. He's going to be able to have that. Sorry, that's right over where I've pinched my bit of paper. And Christian for the Blitz B is going to give them a fresh set of downs and take them far away from the risk of a safety. So Christian back in at running back. Go to him again, this time on the right hand side. Ball is out, and it's recovered by the Oxford Saints. I mean, that looked to me anyway that was gonna. There was the first ball was the Oxford Saints, and the Oxford Saints recover the fumble inside a blitz territory. And you have to respect the confidence of the Oxford Saints. I think it was one of my personal favourites. Tyler Rourke, former Lincoln Colonial, so you know I've got to show him some love. He said, let's make him regret that, and that's immediately did. Oxford starting on the blitz 25. Fakes it out. David Michaelis has got it, goes for the stiff arm, but he is being dragged down to the ground, but that is not going to stop David Michaelis with a gain of simply 5. Simply 5. Again, this is all about capitalising on mistakes. I remember back in when the Saints were in Div 1 before, I said the Saints were a lowercase team because they couldn't capitalise. Going to David again, this time up the middle. 79 was almost there. It's going to be enough for an Oxford Saints first down. I said the Oxford Saints were a lowercase team. Do you know why that is? Because I said they couldn't capitalise. This is the difference between the Oxford Saints now and the Oxford Saints then. Can they do it again? This time, a fresh set of downs. Maybe I'm simply too late here to get it done. Nope, it's a 1st and 10. David again. Great hole opening up there. David's going round the outside. He's only going to have a gain of about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7. If they get it down to the half-yard line again, they will have a fresh set of downs. This time, Ashton McKay in at running back. Brent in motion, pop to him. He could try to cut through, but a big man there, 78, for the blitz was right there. There's going to be no gain on the play. Akaka, number 78, that's a big man. He's big and I'm standing up in a tower. That's what I'm saying. He's big and I'm up in a tower. I will say, I will thank London Blitz B. They did handwrite me their roster. So just, I'm not saying anyone's handwriting's bad, but I believe that's his surname. The Blitz, they handwrote me theirs. No, that's fine. Like, again, there's more effort to handwrite me, but more than you did. Obviously, I prefer it printed, but you know. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, you know, it's just more effort. Like, you know, like, would you rather receive a love letter that was printed or handwritten? What about if it's from me? Depends what handwriting's like. Oh, awful, bro. Bro, my handwriting's awful. I've given a shout out to your business, actually, Mr. Carrot. Wait, what is it on Insta? Jamie_Scarra_coach. Jamie_Scarra_coach. There you go. There you go. He thought I was being horrible to him. We do have an injured blitz player, which is why I'm allowed to then show. Huh? Go on then. No, I don't. What's it? What's the Insta? Huh? It's with an X, isn't it? Which letter's the X? I've actually, it's the E. Second, yeah. Right, I'll do it after this. 3rd and 7 for the Saints. Again, the snap's a bit shifty. Leachy's looking, and Davy Marcalis is going to bring it in for the Oxford Saints. Spectacular grab there, contested in the air. But the big man who has been the saviour of the Saints so many times brings it in for a touchdown. The first one, the deadlock broken. The Oxford Saints lead this game 6-0. So, the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. And there we go. 7-0 to the team who calls Tisley Park his home. I mean, the snaps have been slightly wayward. But Leachy and Michaelis once again connect. 8 minutes 33 seconds remaining in the half. And the Blitz now need to respond. Both teams have made mistakes. But the Oxford Saints were the first to capitalise. It's almost apropos. The team who couldn't capitalise now are the first to capitalise in one of the most hotly anticipated games in this British American football season up to this point. I'm sure we've got a lot more spicy, meaty games ready to come your way. But right now it's this one. It's extra hot. It's as simple as that. It's extra hot. That's what this game is. And the Blitzer team that's not going to take this line down. There's 8 minutes, 33 seconds. The only thing to potentially consider here for the London Blitz B is they just have one single timeout remaining. So Reese Whitcomb and Arman Joshi back to return for the London Blitz B. Big kick. Going to be returned. Some holes opening up there, but a big collision there at the 24-yard line. Whatever, Mike. It's only off by a yard, isn't it, Mike? And this is where we can give a shout out to, once again, Hiscock and Balls, American Football Repairs. Again, the name may sound, the name's there to make you laugh, right? But Ian Hiscock does an absolutely fantastic job of restoring footballs. You know what? You've got some balls that are looking sad, that may have been mistreated. Well, head over to Hiscock and Balls. Your balls, his hands. Pressure down here. McLachlan still on his feet. McLachlan rumbling. And you love the fight there from number 23 of the London Blitz B to give them a fresh set of downs. Breaking through the first bit of contact. The man may have been a ballerina in a former life, being able to maintain that balance on his tippy toes. Right, let's look it. This time it's going to be to McLachlan again. This time swallowed up there, but he's going to have a great game. And you can say there, Tyler Rourke, talking to his players, player coach is Tyler Rourke. Does coach for the Lancers as well. That's the Oxford Lancers in the uni ball. Oh, give me uni ball back. Oh. Right, 2nd and 6 here for the London Blitz B. False start on the play. That's going to take the Blitz B behind the sticks. I will say, been a pretty good game in terms of the old penalty yardages for both teams here. That's so 2nd and 11. Are we going to see a bit more through the air for the London Blitz? Up to 41, straight over the middle. But the Saints converge, but not before letting off another big chunk of yardage. The Saints can't be doing this. This very well may come down to simply... This very well may come to a war of attrition. The clock is ticking down. Lots of run plays from the London Blitz B. And not moving at the same pace as the Oxford Saints. This time another handoff round the outside here. Hole opened up there and blasted out there by 32, but not before the London Blitz get themselves another first down. And Christian's moving. He's coming off now. Back on comes McLachlan. Back on comes McLachlan, who has really been the go-to man for the London Blitz. Right on that halfway point of the field. This time Fern's looking. He's looking for a bomb. And it is intercepted by the Oxford Saints. And Tyler Bourke, again the former Lincoln Colonial, the Oxford Lancers coach, saw that ball with stars in his eyes. And the Oxford Saints take over on offense. Once again, the question becomes capitalisation. Another turnover by the London Blitz B, this time in Oxford's half of the field. Going to be a handoff, and I mean a big collision there to start things off for the Oxford Saints. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, Harry Wayne bringing the boom. Only going to amount to just a gain of 2 on the play here for the Oxford Saints. Leachy's looking through the air. Throws it out wide. There is no one in the vicinity. There we go. I was waiting to see if anyone on the blitz sideline would try and signal. Would try and signal for intentional grounding. We had one player. Coach Collaren's unhappy with the call. 3rd and 8. For emotion. Toss to the right hand side. But lit up there for a tackle for loss. That's going to put So 4th and 12. I mean, the only thing that really accomplished for the Oxford Saints was to wipe some time off of the clock. Phil Robinson to have it deep, and Reese, no, sorry. So Phil on the right, Reese Whitcomb on the left for the London Blitz. Back to return. Brian, the British punter on YouTube and Instagram, is to kick it away. Oh, looks like they have too many men on the field. So it's only going to be Whitcomb. Not the punt you want. A little bit of extras going on. I think that was blown out a little bit out of proportion by the teams there, but the Oxford Saints now, well, their defence is going to have to lock back in. They've been spectacular so far. 0-2 on 4th down conversions for the Blitz B. And they are, to be fair, that the punt could have been better, that we know. But that is bang on midfield. It'd be interesting to see just how long we have actually got left in this fixture. In this half. 85 going around the outside. McLachlan's got it. McLachlan's got space. Trucks one. And he's going to have another first down. I mean, McLachlan's having a fantastic day. You can't deny number 23 of the London Blitz B. He was one of those players that I was told to put on the poster. I was really proud of that poster, by the way, everyone. Not enough of you liked it. But I don't think anyone... Who saw the film Last Man Standing with Bruce Willis from 1997? Niche references in my posters. But McLachlan was one of the key players that Mario, who plays for the Blitz A team, said put him on, and you can see why. Another raw bit. They faked it again. Absolutely wonderful play design for the London Blitz B. Flag down, Lewis Smith. Absolutely phenomenal run there for the London Blitz B to bring them back into the red zone. We're going to have an injured Blitz B. Everyone's going to go and get some water, and I appreciate that they should do, but that flag on the play could be disastrous. Could be disastrous here for the Blitz. But we're going to have to wait and see here. Again, we want to shout out the Seal and Seahawks and the Pineapple Movement. It's Men's Mental Health Month. And if you're feeling down and you feel like you haven't got anyone to talk to, just send someone a pineapple. Over in Oxford, Leicester, the Seal and Seahawks. There's enough. People will listen. People will listen. People will make time for you. And the pineapple is the call to action. So I want to thank the Seal and Seahawks for starting that whole thing, especially within British American football. We've seen some teams post about it as well. Oxford, of course. Leicester Panthers as well. And I'm sure many others. Right, okay. So the penalty is going to be on the London Blitz B. Lewis Smith's fantastic run for the London Blitz B is going to be simply a memory. First and 9. Man in motion. This time McLachlan's got it. But this time he is swarmed by Oxford. Swarmbuck's going to be a loss there. 2nd and 11. I tell you what, with those trees in the background of these blue skies, this does remind me of Tyrol, Raiders Tyrol, and their beautiful stadium. And you can't tell me that's not true. So, we have reached the 2-minute warning in this tectonic, critical central clash. The hometown Oxford Saints currently up by 7. It's 2nd and 11 for the London Blitz B. And Mike is absolutely right. The London Blitz have just got a single one there. And brought down. Flag on the play. This could be real damaging if this is for the London Blitz. Could wipe out any potential chance of evening up this score or even putting anything on the board before we get to the halftime break, where water and oranges will simply be consumed en masse by these two teams. But if it's on Oxford, new life breathed into the Blitz. And there we go. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct after the play for the London Blitz B. They are marching backwards, and now they need something massive. They need another Lewis Smith-esque run, but this time, hold the hold. I'm going to wait for Mike to give me the down and distance. Mike, what's the down and distance? Mike. After the play was over, so it'll be 3rd. Well, Mike, what's the down and distance? Oh, Mike. I'm going to eyeball it. I'm going to say 3rd and 22. There seems to be some miscommunication here from Oxford. First look, and there's space, and it's caught, and still on his feet. And I mean, and the Blitz are able to convert on a 3rd and a flight. They're able to convert. I mean, that's definitely going to be the best play of the game so far for the London Blitz B. I mean, the Oxford Saints, before that play even started, looked a bit discombobulated. But the London Blitz B, they know they've only got 1 timeout remaining. They're on the move. It's going to go to McLachlan on the left-hand side. He gets round 1. But brought down. Going to be maybe a gain of 3 on the play. 1 timeout remaining for the Blitz. And the timeout, and the final timeout here for the London Blitz is going to take effect. 47, that's 7 seconds. They're going to be dialing up a 2nd and 8 here. Do you know what I'm going to do? Oh, I was about to say in this half-time break I'm going to go and get a drink, but I can't go and get a drink because I use my phone as the camera. What an L. What an L. Again, this is now key here for the London Blitz B to walk away with some points. Important to remember that the London Blitz B will have the ball after the half-time break. They will be receiving the ball. Key. 2nd and 8, 47 seconds left. Fran Isolani, the QB, uncorking there. We're whistled back in. It's 2nd and 8. And it's going to be going to number 19. He's got tons of space. And out of bounds. Gets out of bounds. Not going to be enough there. I thought. Third and 6 here for London. With how quick they were going, I think that they were in bounds. That's Slightly's got it, and just number 10's got it. The London Blitz B calling for pass interference. It's now 4th down and the clock has stopped, which begs the question for the Blitz. 0-2. 0-2 on 4th down. Fourth and 6, and it looks like the Blitz are going for it. They can get a first down, they don't need a touchdown. Fran is looking, finds some space, finds a man, breaks it out, going outside. They're saying that it is out of bounds. And a fresh set of downs here. I mean, they've got to... So, I mean, emergency situation there. So the Saints having to use one of their timeouts for an injured player. Coach Culleran having a chat with the officials there, seeing if he's out of bounds or not. But the clock stopped and a fresh set of downs on the goal line here. A touchdown here, considering that the London Blitz B get the ball back after the half. Damn the Saints. Baisolani has cooked up some blitz magic here. Whistles in. And that is going to be the first half. The London Blitz B. I thought there was an injury timeout. No, apparently not. It was running. The Blitz B having a chat. But right now, the Oxford Saints have been the team that has been able to capitalise on the mistakes. And there's been mistakes forced by both teams. We know this. We've seen it with our own eyes. But there are now 30 minutes of in-game action between the Oxford Saints defeating the London Blitz B. But the London Blitz B will get the ball back. Will get the ball to start the second half. Evenly matched as things go. But is Devi Michaelis the X factor? Is he the one that tips the odds in the favour of the Oxford Saints with that grab? Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with you, and you don't want to miss it, because it's all to play for right now in the SFC1 Central. Because at half time, it's Oxford Saints 7, London Blitz B 0. We'll be back with you in about 15 minutes or so. I'm going to try and scrounge myself a beverage. You go and do the same, cold, hot, lukewarm, indifferent, because this second half is going to be a scorcher. Lock in, everyone, lock in. Get your drinks. Come inside from the barbecues or get a projector and simply take it outside with you. Bring the TV into the garden because you're not going to want to miss the second half of this game. Currently Oxford have got 7, Blitz nothing, but the London Blitz B are set to return this ball once again. If you're just joining us, I am of course Chris Tebbett and I will continue to be. Let's widen this out. Third quarter starts. What a ball! 84, beautiful reception. Taken off to the right hand side. 19 doesn't have the speed there. Goes for a spin, but clattered at the 30. So the London Blitz B came within just a yard of scoring as the first half drew to a close. Can they get it done? Can they march down the field again? Fran, the QB, was a bit more liberal through the air, and it paid dividends for the London Blitz. Could we see that? Or are they going to be relying on the steady hand of McLachlan, wearing number 23, who's in right now? 10 in motion, round the outside. Goes to McLachlan up the middle. He is captured. But the Blitz B keep fighting, taking what was to be a 2-yard gain and turning that into 4. So we are now staring down the barrel. Oh no, he's right. Just 1 yard gain there on that push. 2nd and 7 here for London. What a pleasure it has been here to commentate on this beautiful day, on this beautiful pitch with these beautiful teams in this beautiful league. 2nd and 7 here for the Blitz B. Once again, McLachlan on the right hand side. He cuts through. He's got space. 44 of the Oxford Saints pushes him straight out of bounds. A beautiful red chrome helmet there for number 44. Nathan Bench. Mike keeping it all. Keeping it all. I forget what I was saying. People are sending me messages. Stop doing that. 1st and 10 here. I believe it's Christian now in that running back. But Fran's going to get it out there. Steps 1, steps 2, running to the other side of the pitch, but brought down there, not without a big gain, but that could have been an absolute disaster for the Oxford Saints. Oladele there on the screen, this time back into the middle. 2nd and 4, so 6 yards on that reception. But the Blitz are simply matriculating the ball down the field. This time, Oladele's got it, but there's a flag coming in. And this very well might be on the Oxford Saints. And Max Crawford throwing his arms up there. They could be throwing his arms up in lieu of a holding. Roughing the passer. So 15 free yards. A very costly penalty there for the Oxford Saints. I mean, you should be happy you've won the first half, but at the end of the day, that's not what matters, strangely. Blitz B now looking to be down, almost, on The Saints 34. Hand off to 10 round the right hand side. Brought down there by 99 brought number 99 of the Saints. Sorry, I'm sorting out my mic. So I should have less wind. So 2nd and 13. TFL there for Oxford. We're going backwards. There are the Blitz. They have shown that they can get out of tough situations. Man in motion, going to him on the left hand side. Exposing that outside. There is space, there's loads of space. Flag comes flying in. Flag comes flying in. Could be another costly one here for London. So holding. So it's going to take another big run off the board for the London Blitz B. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to find a pair of glasses. For some reason I've got 3. Doesn't really make sense. So 2nd and 10 here for London. Now we have got an injured player on the field, as Mike has just said, on the sideline. As everyone's having a quick water break, once again remind you that this stream is sponsored by, everyone's having a quick ceasefire. Is brought to you by Hiscock and Balls American Football Repairs. Pro level repairs to your American football. You've got some American footballs that have been unloved, looking sad. We'll hand them over to Ian Hiscock and he can bring them back to life. Used across the UK and beyond. I know that my time spent at the university level, there are some sad American footballs out there. And you can either spring for new ones or you can send them to the man who knows everything about ball repair and protection. Get your American footballs brand spanking new, basically. Hiscock and Balls, your balls, his hands. And genuinely, like, I'm just saying, as much as the name is funny, like, Ian does genuinely do a really good job. And he sponsored the Depth Chart Sports Awards as well. So, got a lot of time for Ian. Head coach of the Lancers. Right, taking some time here to get this sorted. Just waiting for the whistle in here. It's 2nd and 10 for the Blitz. Man in motion. Hand off to McLachlan, I think. And he is held up there by the Saints. But that burst by McLachlan is going to be able to have some yardage there. Looks like it's going to be a gain of 2 on the play. Bringing up 3rd and 8. You know, Mike's right. Is he right? Let's see. Yeah, no, Mike's right. It's 3rd and 9. Never doubt Mike. So a very penalty-laden opening drive for the London Blitz B. Fran under centre, 84, doesn't seem to know where he's lining up. McLachlan in at running back, fakes to it. Fran's looking over the middle, there is space and a big reception. And it's going to be enough for a first down. And it looks like the London Blitz B are going to be taking over on the Oxford Saints 12-yard line. So they're going to be able to keep pushing the pace here to even this up. Keeping that Oxford Saints offence off the field. Again, through the air, we know that they haven't, when they've utilised it, it has been great. It's going to be McLachlan on the left-hand side. Low tackle, bringing him down. Very nice, but not without a fantastic run there. Looking like it's going to be a 2nd and 1. Oh, this is where Mike's got a better angle than I have. A breeze takes over Tilsley Park. 2nd and 4. So that means they're on the 6. 2nd and 4 from the 6-yard line are the London Blitz. McLachlan's got it up the centre and the Saints stuff it. But not before. Yeah, it's 3rd and 4. No gain for McLachlan. The London Blitz B have been unsuccessful on 4th down today. Back to even it up. 3rd and 4 from the 6. Man in motion. McLachlan's got it. And once again brought down to the ground. But critically here, do the London Blitz B have enough for a first down? So no gain, 4th down and 4. It's now crunch time for the Blitz. Christian now coming in at running back to take off McLachlan. Again, unsuccessful on 4th down. Have the London Blitz been today? Will that change when they need it most? Timeout. The first one called by the London Blitz B. And if you saw the end of that first half, you knew just how critical it is to conserve those timeouts where you can. But I'd say in this moment, taking a timeout is very much needed here for the London Blitz B. Formulate the game plan. Take your best shot. Even up the score. And I will say the crowd here is increasing. Another great turnout here for the Oxford Saints. But everyone is hydrated for this critical 4th down for the London Blitz B. Again, spread out there. Walking like men on a mission to the line. Christian, number 41, is the back for London. We are whistled in here. Critical. Sending a man in motion for them. Fran's going to take himself, fires it, there's space. And that is going to be simply a touchdown for the London Blitz B. And I mean, it was almost due here, I think. They've been in that position many times. A fourth down coming the London Blitz B's way, and it pays off as they are now one single point away from tying up this central showcase matchup. Lewis Smith to kick it through here for the Blitz. It's up, it's good. And we have a flag on the play, which I think will be on Oxford. Right, so here we go. In the third, Oxford 7, London 7. And the first kickoff since this game started for London. Bork and Ofo back to return for Oxford. There was no capitalisation or mistakes there. That was simply just good football from the London Blitz B. The Saints are going to have to respond in kind if they want to retake the lead. Kick is up, kick is away, heading for Ofo. Ofo's just going to let it go out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Oh, I'm so sunburnt. I can see it. Unbelievable. What an L. Smells like someone's having a barbecue, but it might just be me. No. Fresh set of downs there for Oxford. Coming our way. Gonna be a Lecce's got it, fires. And just cannot find Trey Lumsden there. But you've got to respect the Oxford Saints for trying to go for it. Heavy style. Great kick from that ref. Does it go in bounds? Goes out of bounds. Second and 10. Drawing him offside. I see no flags come in. Quick one out. I think that's going to bounce around on the floor. Third and 10. I mean, this is the big thing with going through the air. You need to be successful because a 4 and out here with the momentum the Blitz built on that last drive. Could be killer. Third and 10. Leachy's looking. Leachy fires. Cannot find his man. Fourth down for the Saints. And the punt unit comes on. And again, they need to be perfect on execution here as well, because we've seen some punts that have given the London Blitz B great field position Missing guys on the special teams. Simply a Britball classic. Simply a Britball classic. It's a beautiful day here. Everyone's having a good Father's Day. Watching some Britball action, joining me right here. So snap is good. Kick is good. Going to take an Oxford bounce. 84's got it for the blitz. And I mean, just a fantastic job there by Ashton McKay. Looks like there was space for an explosion there from the blitz, but McKay manages to let it settle in, grabbing that tackle and not allowing much of anything. So 1st and 10 now for the blitz. Their first drive of the second half netted them their only points of the fixture. Can they keep grinding it out here? McLachlan back in at running back for the Blitz B. And it goes to him, left hand side. But flying there from 54 of the Saints to be able to bring him in. Looks like it's going to be a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6. There's going to become a point in this game where the clock's going to become a factor, especially with the amount of runs coming from the blitz. A swap of ends. 19 in motion. Going to go to 19 on the right hand side here. Gets round 1. But bench. I mean, almost pushes him into the bench there. Let's be real. Almost gets Lewis Smith. Down markers down. Hopefully Mike's all right. So 3rd down. 3rd and 6. We're all tied up here. Fran's now looking. Fran fires, and it's going to be a great reception on the right hand side. And I mean, in this second half, you can tell that the Blitz are coming out much more liberal to throw that ball around, because we've got another London Blitz first down by way of the pass. I spoke to some of the Saints earlier. They said normally with teams, they feel like if they kept running the ball, they could have made some ground against them. But when a team diverts to the air, that's when the Saints really shine. But it's not been the case so far. Fran has got the ball. He's going to take it himself. He's going to go to the right hand side, and he's going to have close enough to a first down. The Blitz really opening up the playbook here. Looks to be a 2nd and 3. Yeah, I mean, the Blitz, they had their halftime talk, and you could tell they almost didn't expect to be in the situation they were in, 7 points down. The Central slipping their grasp. And it's going to be, I think McLachlan's got it. No, it's going to be a flag on the play. That was going to be Fran keeping it himself. Potentially looking for that option. So illegal formation. So what's that, 2nd and 8? Yeah. So 2nd and 8. So heading backwards here. Costly penalties now have been sort of in the tail of the second half. And we hear the London Blitz saying punt alert. So looks to be that, I mean, I'm sure if they get a 4th and short, we can sort of expect the London Blitz B to be a bit more tricky with it. Flags fly in. And full start on the offense is going to make this now 2nd and 13. And again, we've seen the Blitz get out of similar situations. They had to make up a whole lot of yardage in the first half. And a pass from Fran managed to seal the deal for them. But now a 2nd and 13, you're going to suspect through the air may be the call. A4 in motion. And straight in the middle, and Alex McLachlan is going, and he keeps on going. And that is more than enough for a first down there. I mean, you could see the handoff there was so superbly done that Fran himself was actually embroiled in the tackle. But the Blitz B seem to be masters of getting themselves out of these sticky situations. 1st and 10. Another man in motion, this time going to number 84 on the right hand side. And he trucks one guy, but brought down by another. Flag on the play on the left hand side. And that looks to be on the London Blitz B. I believe via the referee that this is going to be on the Blitz. Again, the flags, again, whilst not ideal, don't really seem to be slowing the Blitz down. Because, I mean, one thing that can be said, it's a 10-yard penalty.
Personal foul there by the offense. Yard penalty. First down at 25 for the Blitz.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was a 10-yarder. That's what I thought I heard him say. So 1st and 25 now. The Blitz heading back to basically midfield now. Again, they've managed to get out of these situations before. But sorry, back to what I was saying. One thing that the London Blitz B have done in this 3rd quarter is control the ball. And with the amount of runs, they are killing this clock. They are stamping this clock. And in motion. This time, Fran's looking, but just fires it overhead. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 25. Oh, sorry, 3rd down? 3rd down. My mistake. My mistake. 3rd and 25. Again, the Blitz have been able to get out of these situations, but they are currently suffocating this game. They are keeping this ball out of the hands of Leachy and Michaelis. David, Ofo, not getting their hands on this ball. But Oxford need to lock this in here. They've allowed too many of these long yardage situations to go the way of the blitz. Fran's looking, Fran's rolling, Fran fires, and it is not picked off. But a flag on the play. And this could be damaging for Mr. Jamie Scarrett if this is what I think it is. If this is roughing the passer, it certainly is. And as much as I do love Jamie Scarrett, that could be a death nail, as that is going to be a fresh set of downs. And that 15-yard penalty that was tacked on for the blitz for their unsportsmanlike conduct is wiped off the board. So in actuality, the last maybe 2 or 3 minutes of football has not amounted to anything. Painful. But maybe what the blitz want to do here, just suffocate this clock. And it's going to be, Fran's got it again, fires, and it's intercepted by the Oxford Saints. And still on his feet. And I mean, that's what they needed. Jamie Scarrett can breathe a sigh of relief. He can breathe a sigh of relief. Tyler Bourke, the man, the myth, the legend, comes away with an interception. And with it, the Oxford Saints get to touch the ball on the offense for just the second time in this third quarter. We saw them capitalise on one mistake down in the London Blitz side of the field. They're starting in their own. Leachy's going to have to lead the march. And David's got it, got space. And I think a block to the outside there, I think maybe could have spelled a little bit more fruits. But whilst an impressive run on, it looked like, it's 2nd and 9. Saints going quickly, and in this heat, that's a damaging factor. Leachy's looking. Leachy fires. I can't find McKay. Oh, sorry, Lumsden. 3rd and 9. We knew this game would be coming down to the wire. We knew it. We knew it. There was no other way this game was going to go. Trying to draw him offside. 3rd and 9. Leachy goes back, fires it. And once again, the Saints' time on offense is short. And the punting unit for the Oxford Saints rejoins the field. The second 3 and out for the Saints in this third quarter. Here we go. Kick is away. It's high. And that is going to be so the Blitz take over in quick succession, but this time backed up. The defense for the Oxford Saints, you'd have to assume, at least somewhat, needs a break, wants a break. But right now, they ain't going to get it.
All right, come on, D. Let's go.
Head coach Greg Kennedy for the Saints. I think realising that his defence has been out there for a hot minute, a hot second. Alex McLachlan back in for the blitz. 85 in motion. And it's given to 19 on the right hand side. Beats his man. Enough for a fresh set of downs for London. I think it was Victor Ofo himself who was just not, which is strange for Victor Ofo, as he's a quick individual. Jeez Louise, ladies and gentlemen, we have got 15 minutes. 15 minutes. We have got 15 in-game minutes. Deadlock. But the deadlock here will have to break. If this goes down as a draw, I see no problem with that. I mean that. I hate draws. I hate them. But this game is even. And it sets up a thrilling, I mean, even no matter which way this game goes, it sets up a thriller in Finsbury Park later in the season. And I don't think that later on in the season. I think you've only got to wait maybe 3 weeks, I think, to get this rematch. And you know what? Dependent on the date. I'll try and find out the date for you. And then I'll see if I can live stream it. How about that? Right. 1st and 10. Just 2 yards into their own side of the field. 85 in motion for the blitz. Fran has got it. Fran's airing it out. Fran's going to take it himself now. And out of bounds, but not before splitting those sticks down the middle. Do you know when the rematch is for this?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I'll ask her. If you could look it up, that would be very, very helpful. Thank you. So, actually, no, I'm going to say that's a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. A5 on the orbit. And it's going to go to 19 again, but this time the Saints snuff it out for a TFL. Never mind. Damn. Right, well, I can't live stream that one, so you're just going to have to firm that. So the 19th of July. Why is everything good happening to me on the 19th of July? Right. Well, maybe. I've got to get from Leeds to London. I need to find out when kickoff is. Leave it with me! 3rd and 5 now for the London Blitz B. Throws up over the top and he slips. And that ball is going to settle, and it is going to be 4th and 5. And the punting unit seems has been called for by the London Blitz B. Can the 4th quarter change the fortunes of the Oxford Saints? 2 offensive drives for the Oxford Saints in that 3rd quarter, and 4 and outs, I suppose. Bork, 13. He's got an interception. He's back to receive. Fourth and 5. High snap over his head. He needs to get it. Chase down, breaks the tackle, gets it away, and it's short. It is short. And the Oxford Saints once again capitalising on the mistakes of the London Blitz B. And this is exactly what the Oxford Saints needed, but their offensive woes in that third quarter must simply be averted. They're getting quick. David in at back. Mistakeless run here, needed for Oxford. David's got it, running to the right hand side here, breaks one. Doesn't get past the other, but he's going to have a sensational run there. So 2nd and 6, sorry I didn't update the chains, I was too busy spouting nonsense. Oxford going quick. This time David again to the right hand side, but he is, oh I thought he was blown up there, but he's going to keep on trucking, he's going to keep on trucking, and it is going to be enough for a first down for the Oxford Saints. Attrition is the call. They're going to have it in the red zone. Down at the 20. Almost bang on. It's going to be another run here, but nowhere. That was nuptial with the carry. Nothing on it. 2nd and 10. But that defense for the Saints getting a much needed break here. Leachy fires it, but over the top. 3rd down. 3rd down, actually 11. And we are going to have a Saint down, so we're going to pan away. What a game though. You can't tell me that this game has not been everything fantastic about British American football. Two teams built from the ground up. Both of them influenced by their head coaches from across the Atlantic. A true blend. A true blend of people. A true blend of coaches. A true blend of players. It's just fantastic, isn't it? You wake up and you smell those warm pellets on the field. It's 3rd and 11 for the Saints. "21-yard line. Leachy fires over the top. Tries for a diving grab, but just cannot dial it up. And now this is it. All eyes now. All eyes now turn to James Moore, number 28 of the Oxford Saints, to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Kick is up. And the kick is good. 10-7 is the score. 4th quarter. Now, these two teams have only met twice, and that year was 2021. And the London Blitz B defeated the Oxford Saints both times that year. And we don't know how long's left because the refs are all the way over there, of course. But the Oxford Saints story could reach a bookmark moment if they're able to hang on. They wanted 7, they settled for 3. But that 3 could be the difference between winning the Central and coming second. Great ball from Moore. Caught by 84 by the Blitz. He's running this time right hand side. Big burst of speed there, but Victor Ofo, number 0 for the Saints, brings him down. So the third offensive drive for the Oxford Saints this second half results in a lead-taking field goal from James Moore. The London Blitz B have been in position to kick multiple times and have not done so. Have they fallen into the brick ball trap of nay kicker? Because right now it could be disastrous. But the Blitz have been much more effective on offense. McLachlan's got it. Great cross block. And McLachlan is just going to have it. Easy street. First down Blitz. I mean, you've got to give it up to the coaching staff of the Blitz B. They are nothing if not creative. And they found their man in McLachlan. First and 10. Still in their own half. 19 in motion going around the outside. McLachlan's got it on the right hand side. Runs into 79 of the Saints. And the Blitz, more so than anyone else I've seen in this great game of British American football. We're going to have a man down for the Saints. And what's been one of the key driving forces between them getting first downs is that every Navy jersey coalesces on those runs. McLachlan is simply not alone. Second and 3. Player walking off under his own power. Once again, as we say, this stream, we do have one sponsor. It's Hiscock and Balls American Football Repairs, done by Ian Hiscock, the head coach of the Oxford Lancers. I think the OC of the Saints, I think. Again, professional level American football repairs. You've got some American footballs that are looking sad, unloved, mistreated. Well, give them to the man who knows what to do with them. And you can get your balls sparkling once again. Your balls, his hands. Go and get him. Runs to the left-hand side. The Saints stuff it for a loss. Third and 4. And we're going to have, I believe, another Saint down as well this time. Again, I said it was going to be a war of attrition here, and I thought maybe the Saints would be able to come up on the better. We've actually got an injured player on both sides by the look of things. We've got either that Blitz player's just sat on the floor. He's up. So Blitz player's up. Saints still down, but what a game this has been. I think that we are destined here for a thrilling ending. A thriller at Tilsley. Third and 4. Games like this, ladies and gentlemen, is why, you know, games like this is why I wake up every morning. Games like this are why on Sundays you wake up, you smell the grass, you smell the turf, you just love it, didn't you? So Oxford Saint walking off under his own power. 3rd and 4 for the Blitz. Lewis Smith, number 19, on the right, having a quick swap around. They are. McLachlan's back. And there's some miscommunication here from the Blitz. Smith in motion. Goes to McLachlan and they wrap him up, do the Saints. That's going to be a gain of 1 on the play. Fourth and 2. I mean, this is as critical as it comes here for London. As critical as it comes. I believe they are 1 and 4 on 4th down conversions this game. As critical as it comes, what can the Blitz cook up? And the London Blitz B take their 2nd timeout of the half. Once again, they are left with 1 remaining. So everyone's going to go and have a quick water break, as they should. And it looks to me that the London Blitz B are electing to bring their punt unit out. McArdle to punt it away. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, okay. So the last punt for the Blitz. Disastrous, flying over the head of McArdle. We see a fake punt here, we're losing our heads. Simple as that. No, it's going to be caught. Kicked away, coming towards us. I don't know what 53 is doing there for the Oxford Saints. That was very, very risky. It's one of those things where people hear the call of away and they just don't hear it. I'm sure that that's what's happening right now on the sideline, but Oxford Saints once again starting, this time in their own half, but only by 2. David 35 in a running back for the Saints, and it's going to go to him. Running right, or running left, sorry. And he's going to have a gain of, I'm going to say 4 or 5, and I'll wait for Mike to tell me. 2nd and 6. I think both teams are aware that the clock's becoming a factor here. David on the toss, this time to the left-hand side, but gets brought down there. Flag comes in, and that looks like it's going to be a high tackle on the London Blitz B. And that could very well march the Saints deep into Blitz territory. Face mask on the blitz. And just like that, 15 yards for free. A 15 yards that could spell the end. That could spell the end of the undefeated streak of the London Blitz B. Once again, David's got it. Stumbles at the line. Pushing forward here. Massive. Taking cues almost from the London Blitz. Pushing that pile. And whilst a stumble on the line may be the call, or may be the case, David's going to take it out, but he's going to have a 2nd and 3. Leachy's looking, Leachy fires, and it's caught. What a reception! What a reception there. I believe that's Dan Britton. And the Saints now from the what, Mike? 1st and goal for Oxford. A nail biter. People stood up in the stands. Looks like it's going to be a free play. Leachy fires it up and batted away. Flag comes in. McCain at back. Offside. Offside on the defence.
Half the distance to the goal, still 1st down.
And another yellow flag comes in against the Blitz, marching the Saints towards the end zone of the London Blitz B. Hand off to David. No, over the top. And incomplete. They may be from the 3 again. I wish this system had a, what do you call it? Like an and goal, but it doesn't. So we just have to firm it. I can't really work out where they are from this angle, so we'll go for that. So 2nd down now for the Saints. Hand off up the middle, but just clattered for a loss. And a flag comes in. And a flag comes in. And a full start.
Flag on the play, illegal procedure by the offense.
Illegal procedure even. And that penalty is declined. So, another critical moment in this fixture. Third down. Leachy's looking. Leachy fires and a jumping grab. And that is going to be a touchdown for the Oxford Saints. Oh, jeez Louise. I do apologise for that. I got too excited. Dan Britton on the touchdown. James Moore to make it a 10-point game. Kick is up. Kick is good. And now this is the question. How long is left in this game? Did Leachy and Dan Britton put this game on ice? The referee's having a conversation there. I apologise for sneezing there. I couldn't reach my mute button in time. I'm going to try and get someone. But right now, we have seen the fall of the Saints. They won their promotion relegation game last year. They won last year. But it wasn't perfect. Right now, with this win, the rise of the Saints may take its next form. The London Blitz B only have one timeout remaining. More. Boots it away. Flies over his head, bounces. He keeps bobbling on the floor. And the referees are gonna say his knee was down. And James Moore doing a fantastic job. And the Blitz B are pinned deep. I'm going to try and motion to someone. But no one's really paid attention to me, and nor should they be. And I would ask the referees a time, but as you can plainly see, they're all on the other side of the pitch. It always happens whenever I'm here. The action's really. Oh my God! This is down at the one. Ugh. I'm just going to try and run it up the middle to gain something. And I don't think they're going to gain anything. In fact, I think they may lose. Nope, they're going to gain just a single yard.
Second down and 8.
Or 8.
Continues to run.
Again, Mike's bringing up a very good point there. The clock is running. The clock is ticking here for the Blitz. It's not out of the realm of possibility. But to be starting in the shadow of your own goal post is not somewhere you want to be. A run right, drag down to the ground for a huge TFL.
Positive onto the play. Third down and 10.
3rd and 10 for the Blitz. In the shadow of their own end zone. Need to get out of dodge here quick, and it's not going to be anything there. A gain of 2 on the play.
Run brings up 4th down and 8. Deep in their own territory.
4th and 8. And the punt unit comes on for the London Blitz B in the danger zone. McCardle is flag on the play, and this is going to potentially back the Blitz up even further, because I think that that's on the Blitz. Oh, it could be on the. I think that there was...
Substitution infraction by the offence, 12 men on the field. Penalty is half distance to the goal, still 4th down.
But I mean, half distance to the goal line on that penalty. Substitution infraction by the Blitz B. And I mean, it can't get more precarious. And again, and another substitution infraction by the London Blitz B. And I don't know how much closer they can get to the back pylon of the end zone. But McCardle's going to need something. This execution has got to be perfect. And it bobbles along the floor and the kick is away. And a great job there by the Blitz. And it's going to be down inside. I tell you what, considering that that ball was bobbling around on the floor. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the 2-minute warning in this game. The Oxford Saints. The Oxford Saints take over the ball on offence. And that is Dan Mike speaking the absolute truth there. The critical factor here for the London Blitz B. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but with one single timeout remaining, my God, does it make it hard. And it's going to be a run left, running straight into the mix. The Blitz trying to punch that ball out. And no gain on the play. Oh, 2nd and 11. And Harry Wayne in a running back. You can hear Coach Kennedy for the Saints making sure that Leachy's aware of when the time goes. Fakes the toss. Wayne round the outside. Low tackle. Going to be a gain of about 5 on the play. And that looks to be the final timeout for the London Blitz. And with that final timeout, I'll tell you all once again, as it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, the Sealand Seahawks bringing in a program that the pineapple. If you're not feeling great and you need someone to talk to, send them over a pineapple. Anyone at the Blitz, anyone at the Saints, probably the Blitz as well, the Panthers. If you're not feeling too hot and you just want someone to talk to, there are people in British American football who will always have an ear for you. And we want to thank Sealand Seahawks for implementing this at Mike Ireland. And it looks to be that's going to be an offside with contact. And the flags, I think, have been third and 3. I think the flags have been the story in this second half for the London Blitz B. Not a clean second half for them. And it's 3 yards for the Oxford Saints here. Leachy's looking. Leachy fires. And it's caught by Wayne. And it's going to be a first down. It's going to be a first down. And now a conversation to be had by the Oxford Saints. My God, is this not a story of British American football? It's romantic, it's sensational, taking the knee. Leachy takes it. The Oxford Saints, from winless seasons, relegations, the Oxford Saints have beaten the London Blitz B. The only undefeated team still left in the Central resides in Tyldesley Park. The Oxford Saints have kicked the door down of British American football with a simple message: we are back. What a sensational game! Game of my life. Absolutely worth every second. It's worth the sunburn. It's worth the aloe vera that my girlfriend will have to put on me later. But what a sensational game. A team that I once called lowercase due to their inability to capitalise in a huge way. And someone's had to go. And the team leaving with the loss is the London Blitz B. These two teams will meet again in Finsbury Park on July 19th, and I'll see if I can get down there, because that's not one that I want to miss. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on this Father's Day. Let's just fill it in the year of our Lord 2026, Sunday, June 21st, the Oxford Saints remain perfect. The Blitz B, 7. The Oxford Saints, 17. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank Hiscock and Balls for the sponsorship. We want to thank Sealand Seahawks for the Pineapple programme. As Sweet Caroline beckons round Tyldesley Park. As it beckons round Tyldesley Park in one of the biggest wins in Oxford Saints' recent history. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Chris Tebbett, and this is Depth Chart Sports. And I'll say it once again for the people in the back. Oxford Saints, 17. 5-0. London Blitz 7. 5.